First, we are here because the petition submitted on the 20th of November have not gotten any attention of the Independent National Electoral Commission. I have not been invited. There is no any announcement to public knowledge that a panel is set up to investigate or look into my petition. So that necessitates a second petition that I've just submitted this morning. And the petition submitted this morning have additional facts from what we submitted on the 20th of November 2019. And I want to say emphatically that I want to believe that the national chairman and indeed the national commissioners of INEC do not have some of the facts we have submitted today. Because if they have, they wouldn't have declared a supplementary election with all the diverse infractions that took place on the 16th of November during the governorship and senatorial elections in Kogi State. What is new in what we submitted today is that we have attached a copy of the Form EC8B of Ward A in Lokoja local government, where INEC on our own, through our own collation, cancelled 9 units of the 23 units in Ward A in Lokoja. INEC also during the collation cancelled Abugi community because the election did not take place there. INEC also cancelled Kupa South. INEC also cancelled Ole with code number 004. But surprisingly, all these cancelled areas by INEC did not reflect in the areas where supplementary election is supposedly to take place on Saturday. So we are saying that how can INEC cancel places during the collation and election, and they will now be absent among the areas stipulated for the supplementary election? We believe this is an aberration. We believe that the INEC chairman cannot know about this and allow it to stay. So it is the reason why we are bringing to his consciousness that INEC on our own cancelled 9 polling units out of the 23 polling units in Ward A. They cancelled Abugi, they cancelled Ole 004, they cancelled Kupa South. But there are a lot of places that election ought to have been cancelled that INEC did not cancel. For example, the areas that the helicopter was hovering around in Lokogoma in Lokoja, or in Adankolo where 3 people were killed. Results were returned in those places. So we are saying that INEC must be independent. INEC is not a department of the APC. INEC must be neutral. INEC must cancel the election in all the areas they ought to have cancelled the election as a result of violence. Another infraction that is legendary that we discovered is that in Koko quarters in Ayetorogbede Ward 1, election was peaceful, result was collated, the result was declared and entered, but in the rerun election, Koko unit has been, and PDP won in Koko, but Koko unit is one of the areas that INEC have published in their website that election there will be a rerun or supplementary election on Saturday. And another very fundamental error is that Koko quarters in Ayetoro Ward 1 was listed under Egbedaega Ward. I mean, I cannot understand that. And I want to say that all these infractions put together shows that INEC must, as a matter of national urgency and transparency, postpone the Saturday election until all these corrections are made. All infractions, this is INEC, we have attached INEC results where polling units were cancelled by INEC. But because they know that those areas are our stronghold, they have refused to list them for the supplementary election. And if INEC cannot be appropriating and reprobating, we did not manufacture those results. These are results properly certified and given to us. And INEC is now coming up with a list of places where election will be conducted, and those places are not included. And the areas where people die, the areas where helicopter was shooting people and was releasing tear gas, areas where policemen were physically seen carrying ballot boxes, results were returned in those areas. So what we are saying is that Nigeria is not a banana republic. This country belongs to all of us. I will not keep quiet, because in an unjust society, silence is a crime. The blood of the dead are calling on INEC to do the needful. We are not asking for any support or any cooperation. All we are asking is that INEC be transparent, INEC be independent like our name, and should conduct elections in all areas where there were crises, where ballot box boxes were carted away, and where they themselves have cancelled. And you can also see that all the areas have been listed in our petition last week, and now that INEC must look into our petition. We submitted petitions since 20th. Surprisingly, 12 hours after the submission of our petition, INEC came out with a timetable and announcement for supplementary election. This automatically shows that as if they are working under instructions. But we are now saying that INEC must prove to be independent. INEC must prove that they have some iota of integrity in them by making sure that they conduct election on Saturday in all areas that have been cancelled and areas where violence took place. And let me put this to INEC.